Hey everybody! I recently bought this 4K bird cam from. It's the brand name is HiBird, but it's from a company called Camojojo. And when I was looking online, I saw that the quality was really good, the 4K, and that's what I was looking for. But they have two different models, and I wasn't sure which model was going to suit my purposes. But I ended up getting the one that comes with the bird feeder, and I'm just using the camera without the bird feeder, which has been actually real handy. So far, I've been real pleased with it, glad I bought it, but there were some things that I didn't know when I purchased it and could not find online. So I thought I'd do this video to kind of share what I've had it about a week now and kind of share the experiences I've had with it. The first thing you need to keep in mind is that the camera was designed to go in that bird feeder. And so the lens has been optimized to focus not much further than the end of that bird feeder. So in this particular situation here, I've got the this tray feeder set up. This distance here is about 4 inches, and then the tray feeder itself is the 12 by 12. And so this to about the middle is really good focus. It starts to fade away a little bit when it gets to the back, which you'll see in some of the videos that I'm going to post. Still not bad, still very usable, but definitely keep that in mind when you're buying this camera. Now the way I've got this one mounted is the pole here is just a spare shepherd's hook that I had. I bought a clamp on Amazon. It's from a company called Small Rig that clamps to different poles. It's kind of used for GoPros and stuff, handlebars and what all. But the 1/4 20 on the bottom comes in real handy on this camera, and then there's a 1/4 20 on the back here also that the camera can be screwed into depending on your particular needs and what setup you have. So the main reason I wanted one of these cameras is to see what was coming to the new water feature I built here when I'm not here. I've been doing, like I said, with the GoPro and the my Osmo Action here, and I can sit in the office there with the remotes and remotely trigger those cameras, but I needed something that was motion activated and something I could just let run all day when I'm not here. And so this camera has been real handy and has worked out really well for that. So the one issue I have here with this kind of setup is you've got to be so close to the pools to get the birds in focus when they're splashing around that a lot of times they'll splash drops all over the lens. And that could ruin several videos. The water eventually dries out and it won't hurt the camera at all, but you end up with a lot of spots on the lens, as you'll see in a couple of these videos here that I'll show. So what I'm going to try to show too is videos of different scenarios. There's one I've got here with I believe it was a brown thrasher that was kind of hanging around back in that area, and you'll see how it was out of focus. That's pretty far. It's about getting on about 2 to 3 feet away from the camera. Another way I've been using the camera is just to set it on a rock and then use the live view feature of the app to help with the framing. And then if I need to, like I've done here, stick something under the back end to get the camera pointing down more towards the pool. Another method I've used is to mount the camera on a tripod, a regular photography tripod. And that way I can set it right next to some of the bird bass I've got scattered around the yard. But I found the video quality to be excellent on this, the 4K, when everything's in focus and the exposure is good. The quality is real good. One of the reasons I also chose this camera over the smaller one is that it accepts an SD card up to 128 gigs, whereas the other camera, I believe, has a 32 gig internal memory. So I guess to get the files off of it, you'll have to bring it into your house and then download them from there to your computer or however you're going to do it. I think a lot of folks too, they've been just downloading off of the app, but the problem with that is if you're looking at the live view, the app will only give you 1080p. You can download it from that, but I tried that one time. The quality wasn't all that good. So what I do is record everything in 4K, bring it into the computer, and then string clips together. I'm used to using a program called DaVinci Resolve for my other video, and it's very easy just to string some videos and then do a little bit of adjusting on the exposure and what all on that. And then for loading up to YouTube, the longer videos like this one I'll load up in 4K, but when I do a short, they'll only accept 1080p, so I do the 4K video and then downsize it to 1080p, and it comes out really good, I think. Another reason I picked this camera over the other camera is the size of the battery. I think this one is about 3 times the capacity, which was important the way I want to set this camera up. Another thing I was curious about that I didn't see an answer for in the review was whether the lens and the sensor was the same in both cameras. And I posted that question in the Facebook group, and the company was real good about coming back and saying yes, they use the same sensor and camera. So I'm sure you're going to have the same issue with how far away you can set up the camera if you buy the other one. I think that's about it, all I was going to cover for now. If I think anything else, I may do another video, but I'm definitely going to be posting a bunch with this footage, especially short videos. I really like it, and I'm glad that I bought it. And if Camojojo wants to send me one of those little ones, I'd be glad to do a review on it. Thanks.